Okay, hopefully things are working. I think this was Vermont, but my mouse is not working. Which is... Oh, hello, it started working again. Oh my god, that was so weird. So, successfully recognised Vermont based off that green plaque that I saw before. Pretty happy about that. That's kind of like learning, which is not a specialty for me, learning. That was kind of a good guess. I'm sure it was in Vermont. It was. That was a complete plonk while everything died. Golden russet. Ah, oh, okay. So it's got fractionals, which is definitely a thing. So which is the signage one? Maybe 2. So these are interesting. Wisconsin and Missouri. The fractionals, which is a really odd and specific thing, which I love, is So Oklahoma, that was not the Vermont one. Surely this is the Vermont one. I'm sure somewhere it was a fractionals thing. Maybe it's on 3. Says laughing at come and go. That's very juvenile of me. Man, I'm sure there was fractions listed somewhere. Here, West Virginia. I can't say that I've ever had a West Virginia road around before. Let's find out where it is. Oh, I did have, yeah, okay, I had a Virginia around in like a golden russet farm and greenhouse. Driving right. Speed limit of 50. I like the maximum speed limits in different states as well. It's probably useful. I don't know if I can memorize that, but it'd be a useful one to memorize. This isn't an official sign, I don't think, so I'm not sure that that this is going to show up properly. That this is going to be the correct state in West Virginia. Habby, how's it going? Man, I don't know when you tuned in, but just had a massive failure. The internet went out and my mouse stopped working. And Doolittle Road, I'm thinking this is West Virginia because the seed came out with this fractional sign, which can be a West Virginia thing. I don't know how official this sign is and how I'm going to locate whereabouts in West Virginia we are. It's like a Pepsi town. Halfway House Restaurant. And Doolittle Road. Heading north-south. How big is West Virginia? Kind of small, relatively speaking. I don't even have a town. Should travel somewhere quickly. Day's been good. How about yours? Actually, it looked like I was going to hammer down with rain before, but it didn't. Oh, here we go. South Vermont, 22A. Is that the road number? South... Oh, that's heading south, I think. Yeah. On the 22A. I haven't had a lot of luck scanning for roads today. This is the 21. It's the 19E, so... the 22A should be around here somewhere. Last night there was a massive thunderstorm for about 5 minutes, which I got caught in. It's just the rainy season in Vietnam, I guess. And then I was threatening rain before, but it didn't eventuate. Actually really tired today. And the baby woke up at like 1 a.m. to have a feeding. And I gave her the bottle. Very happy, and then it's kind of learning to crawl. She practiced that for about an hour and a half. It was just like the worst time to practice. I don't see this 22A. What was there? There wasn't. Oh, this is Vermont. What am I doing? West Virginia. Oh my god. So that's interesting. We want Vermont, which is somewhere up here, surely. 22A? How are there so many Vermonts? That's outrageous. It's like my third Vermont today, and I've only done... Oh, here's Halfway House. Hello. In Doolittle Road. Man. There's a clutch... Which way was Doolittle Road? This way? I think so, yeah. This is Doolittle Road here. So we're kind of north of Doolittle Road, about here. Wow, second 5k. My mind's still spinning from everything just crashing. Kind of odd that that fractional thing I thought was West Virginia. I've had a couple of good saves in the US. Here's Hardy's. Okay, let's check out the rest. Oh, I think Hardy's is just specific to US and not Canada. Store chains. Waffle House. Oh, here we go. Hardy's is in the east and Carl's Jr. in the west, and then some shared states in the middle. So we're looking for an eastern state here. There's a circular... this is actually town name as well. Some town names. Whoops, oh, look at this car. Let's say this person is partisan. I'm American, not a Democrat. I have a feeling in Australia, not like you can express any political view you want pretty much, but I don't think you can obscure the side windows. Oh well. This fella got his way, so I'm sure they're very happy. Oh, where were those towns? So there's a circular... That's a really cool... They've gone to a lot of effort with that car, so that's cool. Fix your crack. It's very, very US-y kind of city. Oh, I actually saw these... oh my gosh, I'm having such a struggle navigating here. There's Whataburger as well, I think. Never tried any of these places. I'd seen this before this morning when I was practicing, but I didn't focus on where it was. What were those town names? Speed limit 25. Got just a generic shield, but then there was a circular shield for a road number. I wonder if that shows up in the 3 pages of Plunkett somewhere. Oh, here, 3. This checks out, so it's, what state is that? Next to Illinois. Iowa. And what was it? The 10 or something? 14 east in Iowa. This is the 20. The 18. The 14 here. This could be Mankato. There was another... I want to get to these signs over here. I'm sure they're town names, but here we go. Bridgeville and Greenwood. You'd think they're kind of around here. Bridgeville and Greenwood. Rush River, Cleveland. Good Thunder. Waterville, that's kind of more like Greenwood. Comfrey. There's Springfield and Sleepy Eye. I mean, I could just look at a map of the US and read out town names for a couple of hours. Pipstone? No, probably Pipestone. I worry that this is not the correct 14. I'm probably right in thinking that. It's a 15 here. South 13 and then the 14. Is that Minnesota? I've moved out of Iowa, what an idiot. So we wanted the round 10 and then the shield 13. Hopefully I'm in the right state. State of enthusiasm. That's the state I'm in. Sioux City is still in Iowa, surely. We want the 13. Kind of should match up here somewhere. The 6, the 18. How far does Iowa go to the river? So 13 is... I'm not convinced I'm in Iowa. Marshall, here's Hiawatha. So what else is there? Royal Farms. Keep travelling. Houston is like Texas. That couldn't be Houston, Texas, surely. That would be outrageous. Sugarland. I can't get over Sugarland. Is there a 10 here? It couldn't be. Houston could not be 4 kilometres that way. I refuse to believe that. Go back to Iowa. Where's Houston, Iowa? It's got to be somewhere. But no, I'm going to plonk it somewhere nearby Knoxville. It wasn't. I was looking in the wrong freaking state. Delaware. Harrington. Yeah, that's the problem. It's just scanning in the wrong place. There's a flag. Ooh, it's just like a state flag. I think state flags are listed here somewhere. Seems like it should be... Maybe I'm hallucinating that. Adopt a highway, that's really useful. I got kind of I was playing Community World the other day and saw a flag which I thought was a Texan flag, and I plonked in there and it was actually a Chilean flag. It's like really embarrassing. And then yesterday at the end of the stream I was saw a flag which I thought, this is the Chilean flag, plonked on it, and it was actually a Panamanian flag, which I was unfamiliar with. So this has got a shield in the middle, or this wonky one. I don't think this one's listed. Maybe the shield one could be. Need to zoom in. Enhance. Difficult to say, there's quite a few that look kind of like that. A yellow shield with green. Did I say yellow? Yeah, yellow. I don't know, is it this one? Is there a red spike at the top? Kind of. That is so difficult to tell. It could be all the way up here. Don't actually know what state that's trying to refer to. Vermont again? Not too sure. Somewhere up here. It's probably Vermont. If it's Vermont again, then that's outrageous. Surely I need something else. It's the crossing sign. Vermont, it is. Oh my gosh. It's like the 4th Vermont I've had. Jeffrey, how's it going? And Olivia. Good to see you. Thanks for the follow. No team duels today. It's all about the US. Independence Day in the US. Tomorrow though, I'd like to host a party. I had a party the other day. Only one other person, but that was kind of cool. I'm not sure what city in Vermont we are here. Green Mountain. That could be it. It's a town, that's for sure. Hanover, Concord, Lebanon. And you're lucky that you joined just now, because like 10 or 20 minutes ago, everything just died on me. The internet. My mouse stopped working. The stream died. What was it? Not Glens Falls. No team duels today. All about the US. Learning the US, which all I've done today is just learn Vermont mostly. Cherry Street, what? Church Street Market something. I don't know what city we're in. Lucky next door. There's a Walgreens. That doesn't narrow it down at all. Welcome to... they're welcoming a new reverend, I guess. Alyssa Jonk. That doesn't help me in terms of where we are. Penny Claus Cafe. I need to go out of town to get a town. Oh, here we go. Burlington. Burlington, Vermont. No, I'm not familiar with it. Where's this Vermont here? It's so small, surely I can scan for Burlington here. Nice. And what were we nearby? I know there was a Walgreens. There's a crossing here, what's this? The courthouse. Maybe that'll show up. Burlington Earth Clock? The airport's nice and close, so that's good. Church Street Marketplace, actually, we were right there. Where's the courthouse? I'm sure where was the Church Street Marketplace? Is that water there as well? To the west? Yeah, okay, that's probably why. It's a waterfront park. Oh, 71 followers, thanks. I got off 69. That's nice. It's kind of a scam, like Hotel Vermont. Just kind of looking at somewhere around here somewhere. It's kind of a scam getting people to join to chat, but I kind of realise there's a reason for that. And then, you know, a lot of people just join, chat, and then unjoin again, which is cool as well. But I was wondering why you'd have the setting to like have people only chat after they've joined for like a week or whatever. And I kind of get that as well, because some people would jump in the chat and then say terrible things and then disappear again. So I guess It stops people from, on Cherry Street, it stops people from getting enraged and then spur of the moment saying horrible things if they've got to be following for a little while. But I don't mind, you can always ban someone. So far I've only, somewhere around here, I don't know. Okay. Hen of the Wood, Burlington, that's nearby where we were. And there's Cherry Street and Hotel Vermont. So 474. I think the only person I banned was, there's a yellow plate. They're going on about wanting to rub my bald head or something, which I was fine with. Then they kind of got enraged when I said I'd probably decline the offer. Started going off about Australians and their reluctance. I don't know. I didn't quite read the comment, but about their reluctance to have their bald heads rubbed or something. So I just banned them. Why not? So that's a yellowish plate. And I'm actually thinking about, I've got someone else who I'm thinking about engaging for some stream, like a stream package, so I'll pass on that. But yeah, and the other thing, I'm relocating countries in the next couple of weeks, so I'm just looking to basically stream at the moment, and then when I get an opportunity in a month or so, sit down and work out what to do. It's like a New Mexico plate in terms of branding and stuff like that. I'm not sure, it's kind of difficult to see what these plates are like. I find the plates really hard to distinguish. Oops, this one. Maybe just zoom in a bit. This is kind of yellow. Maybe Utah. Should probably look around a bit more. Dillard's, I don't know what that's referring to. Cheesecake Factory. Macy's, well, this is a big place by the looks. It's got all the essentials. I want to get up on the freeway or whatever this is. Okay, New Orleans. Interstate 10, Baton Rouge. So, New Orleans is here on the Interstate 10. Ooh, it's kind of a long one. What else was there? No, I'm all good for the moment, thanks. I've got someone lined up, but I appreciate the offer, and it's definitely I need to do something at some point, but I'm fine for the moment. So New Orleans, Louisiana. I just want to check this plate to see if I could have got it. Where is Louisiana? Harder to learn. JK, Louisiana. That, I guess it kind of looked like that. Not really. Yeah, kind of. How do you distinguish Louisiana from Mississippi down here? I mean, I admire people who are good at the US, but so this is the Causeway Boulevard South on the 10. Not coming up with any actual road numbers. There seem to be a bunch of shops around here. We don't have any distances to Baton Rouge and New Orleans. However, what does this say? What the... Let me just go back a bit here. Check this sign. All veterans traffic. So no veterans in the US. Okay, cool. If I need something down the track, I'll remember. Is it veterans traffic? Is this for military veterans? So I know they get priority in the airports and things like that. There's no way they get traffic priority. Causeway Boulevard South, I just don't know it. Are we in Causeway? Causeway Barbecue and Grill. Wow, that's a cool looking place. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, yep. Okay, that's my philosophy. So looking for somewhere called Causeway, I guess. Where's Baton Rouge? Is here. So I guess we're kind of north of there. On the 10. Does the 10 extend past Baton Rouge? Kind of. It's not Causeway. Roberts Cove? No. Lafayette. You think Causeway is like related to water, right? Where is Dillard's? So this road is going north-south. And it's the 10, surely. Where is the 10 going north-south? Maybe here. Beaumont, Winnie. I have no idea how far. Is there a place called Cheek? Okay. And Zumo. Maybe this way. This will be helpful. I think the place is called Causeway, which is wild. Although this is called Causeway. And I've got 17th Street. I'm kind of confused. It's a massive self-storage place. Joss A. Bank, established 1905. Is this thing? Public art, I guess. I don't think I'm... The Liberty Bell? I don't think I'm going to get this one, surely. Probably about 4.5k when I plonk it somewhere. I thought there was some interesting information up here. This is quite a lot of public art. Like this thing. I've got an Audi dealer. This is kind of a big place. They've got a whole bunch of these public artworks. Now the internet's dying again, I think. I don't know what to do here. The West Esplanade. Maybe we should quick travel up here. I've got another couple of minutes. Lakeside. Surely this is nearby the water. On the 10 somewhere. U-Haul. Yeah, here's the... I guess this is a lake, so it's probably Bridge City? Beaumont, maybe. Downtown, Home Depot, Heaves, Depot, sorry. The Toasted Yolk. Where's the 10 going? This way. Might be nearby here. I'm not too sure. Where else could it be? Here? Don't think so. Is this the lake here? There's no real major road going over the lake though. Follow the 10 here. How about here? Yes, I like this. Walmart, Kroger. Mossville Spanish Trail. I don't think this is it either, but I didn't see a Cracker Barrel. I don't know, somewhere around here, let's guess. Not even close, it was actually in New Orleans. That was a fail. 3.5, I thought I might get 4.5, that was pretty bad. This is generic Shield, I think. Got Walgreens again. And a bunch of other things. Interstate 40. Got this... I guess it's square on its corner, which should be locatable. It's not one I've come across before, so... but I certainly haven't memorised any. So here, it's like, oh, okay, there's a few. This one doesn't have anything except maybe a dot across the top. I like the head. Oh, that's an Indian, I see. I was going to say a hedgehog, but no, not a hedgehog. So it must be not this one. So it's this one here, which, what state is that? Not too sure, better check the map. Just checking to see if there's any others. It says Florida, 1, 2, 3 up from Florida to West Virginia. They've got the 40 in West Virginia. Not too sure. Maybe I should check. Man, the sun's hot today. Which is good. I think the weather should be fine, so I can... there's a lot of Wells Fargos in the US. Can't read what that says. 158. Don't know that I'm in the right state here. Surely the interstate would be... pretty obvious. So what was the other? The rectangle was Michigan. Kind of stumped. There's a whole bunch of information there. 801, 158 and the 40 is interstate. So you think the interstate would... oh, here's the 40. Nice. And the 801, got the 601 here. What state are we in? We are in North Carolina. I thought it was Virginia, but it must be North Carolina on the map there. 801 and the 158, come on. So maybe the 40 goes across 158? Yeah, 158, the 40. Now we just need the 801. And then we're laughing. So the 158 goes up here. The 40 is up here. The Hobby Lobby's here. What did they have? The Wells Fargo, I think. We were right nearby. Barnes and Noble. The 40, the 158. Not sure about the 801, but this should be enough, right? What else is around here? McDonald's, Village Tavern, Olive Garden, Dave and Buster's. Man, I've seen so many videos. I can't remember who used to do them, but like rating everything at such and such fast food chain. So many fast food chains. There's Zaxby's in the US. It's kind of telling that normally when I stream I like to do a rating of playgrounds and bus shelters, like public bus shelters, In the US, there's not a lot of that. So the 40 is north, and the 158 is west-ish. So where's the 158? And the 40 is north, and 158 is westish. Doesn't really play out. I'm not exactly sure where we are here, so lots of plants, I didn't see that. Costco, Walmart, Hobby Lobby, just keeps going and going. Food Line, Haynes Mall, Marshalls. I wonder if I should just guess here. Barnes & Noble's still in business, that's good. An escape room? I don't know. Somewhere nearby here. Okay, I was kind of far from here. Whoops, I didn't mean to open the map there. We're nearby Bermuda Run in Hillsdale. The 40 and the 158 ran parallel, that's a bit unfortunate. And there's the McDonald's. Nice. And Zaxby's. Fingers and Buffalo Wings, 4925. That's 14 kilometres away. We're looking at a reflection of the Google car. That's a partial shot. I guess this is a number plate, but I thought I had a good read on New York number plate. This looks much more brightly yellow, probably Colorado or something, I would think, with those mountains. So let's have a look at the plates. Do I have the license plates? I do. It's a very vivid yellow. Chum 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 chum. Doesn't look like any of those. Is that Utah? Kind of. Unless it's like a what I come across before, a DUI plate. This is a very, here we go, New Mexico. That's kind of like it. Alaska. New York. See, I think it's more New Mexico. Could be travelling though. There's a few of them. Hopefully they're not DUI plates. Prestige Nails and Spas. They've got the massive mountains there. Is that a New Mexico thing? Possibly up here. Could be. I thought maybe Colorado was something with those mountains. So how am I going to... I've got to get out of the parking lot, which is a struggle sometimes. It's quite dry, but I guess Colorado would be too. Speed limit's 40. Western Commercial Bank, I don't think that's useful. It's probably all about the place. Wyoming Boulevard. Don't think we're in Wyoming. Let's check those plates again. I don't think those plates match up unless they're in specific. Brad's Auto Repair, not familiar with it. There's a thrift store. I wonder if this could be Wyoming. It's kind of open and badlandy. Just need to know where we are, really. Should head out of town. It's got a bike lane, which is very progressive for the US. Okay, we're heading out of town here. Could be New Mexico. I'm not 100% convinced. Could be Wyoming, or they've got a Circle K, which is interesting. I wonder if that's very widespread. Moon Street. Another floppy man. A dispensary. I know what a dispensary is now. Someone mentioned it on stream before, and I didn't exactly get what they were talking about, but now I know. High desert. I'm not sure what... I've heard high desert as an expression before, but I'm not sure what it refers to. What about these bike lanes? They're very specific. It's like Arizona or something. Speed limit 15 when flashing. Oh, I guess it's a school zone. Okay, that makes sense. Indian School Road. Sure, I'm missing a bunch of clues here. I think I'm just going to fast travel somewhere to try and get like a town name or something. Wells Fargo is everywhere. It's a bank, I think. Like an old bank from back in the stagecoach days. It should be really obvious where we are here. It's very distinctive with the mountains there. It's a massive school zone. I guess there's a whole bunch of schools together. Morris Street. I feel like I picked the wrong road to be driving along here. See if I can get close to the mountains. Otherwise, what am I going to do? It's difficult to tell how big this place is. Benefit source. Very spread out, but I don't know that it's actually big. Trust all red. There's an Arby's. All red, I don't know, it's a politician, I think. I've heard the name, but... or a judge, something like that. Teriyaki chicken. None of this is helping. I'm just going to find somewhere nice in New Mexico, and could it be Albuquerque? Albuquerque, I think Santa Fe, how about that? Has it got the road? Bishop's Lodge, US Highway, Museum, Dale Ball Trails. Somewhere nearby these mountains, surely. San Jose. I don't think it's the San Jose that people normally refer to. Could it be Rio Rancho Relaxo, Balloon Fiesta Park? That sounds fun. I think it has to be somewhere more like Albuquerque. The mountains aren't close enough, I don't think. Maybe. High Desert, here we go. Oh my gosh. I don't see Indian Schools Road, but High Desert was mentioned. I'll go here. Wow. 4.1 kilometres away. That was a good plonk. The Wyoming Mall, which explains why there's... well, it doesn't explain why there's Wyoming, but Wyoming Boulevard. Okay, if I'd had more confidence that it was Albuquerque, I could have scanned a bit more, but that's fine. This is California. You can tell by the 3 stripes here on the pole, and the fact it says California on the 505. Speed limit 70. So here's a really interesting map of the maximum speed limits. So 70 would have cut out half the country if I didn't see that it was California. So that's interesting. That's a good one to remember, I think. It's like Guess Who, when you combine all these maps. Like, this is Hardee's, this is Arby's. Maximum 70, you know, you're here with the... or Carl's Jr. or whatever. So if you're Carl's Jr. with a maximum of 70, that kind of limits it to 3 states. What was the 505 in California, which is kind of a long place, California. Here's the 505. Is it long? Probably. So, I don't know exactly where on the 505 we are. I wonder if this says anything. Fuel exit 11. Got a Chevron and an Arco. I don't know if that refers to anything useful. Forgot to check that my stream's still working. Should probably do that. Yes, still going. I think it died, but technically still going. So we just need, maybe an exit number might help. I think it was fuel exit 11. However, we've got the 120. Is that YOLO County? That's kind of weird. Winters and Davis, exit 11 on the 128. Here's Winters. I wonder if they've got the exit here. Yeah, the 128 exit. So whereabouts was that? Is it this way? Yeah, I think so. Are there any side roads here? There's a road running next to it, which intersects here, I think. No, it doesn't. That's interesting too. I think this is specific, state specific. I should really check on that. Speed enforced by aircraft. I've not seen that before. That's cool. I don't know what it means. So this is heading north. I think we must have gone this way to get to the intersection. Yeah, this way. So this is south, so we're north of the intersection. A little ways on the 505. Is this road running? Yeah, it's next to. And what's this? Hay Kingdom. Did we see Hay Kingdom? There's something going on here. It's like it's very stylized. I can't read it. Pavestone. It's got Pavestone there. I don't know if that's going to show up. But it must be this clutch of buildings, surely. If we could see Haystone, that would, Pavestone, sorry, not Haystone. It's somewhere here. Yeah, 1.1 kilometres away. Oh, there's Pavestone. Why didn't it come up before? That's annoying. I'm going to double check that next time. So it's west of Sacramento on the 505. 4994. So I just want to see if Pavestone shows up or whether they're just. Where's Sacramento on the 505? Nearby Winters here. There's Pavestone. It does show up. That's annoying. I must have had the zoom just not quite right. Entering Eastham. I don't know if it's 1651, so I guess it's one of the older states. They've got cold pressed juice. Laura and Tony's Kitchen. They've got an amazing breakfast. I'm willing to try. Sit under the trees and enjoying an amazing breakfast. Eastham. What's that say? Purple Heart Town. Is that MA? Like Massachusetts? Oh yeah, it says Massachusetts. Eastern Purple Heart Town. Don't exactly know what that means. Where is Massachusetts? Over here. And it was called Eastham. I might need a little assistance with road numbers or something here. There's Glastonbury. Not that Glastonbury though. Hamden, Newport, Sandwich. This is where Provincetown is. That's interesting. Got Braintree. Okay. I don't know where Eastham is. I might need a road number. High traffic enforcement area. I have no idea what some of these things mean. I guess Americans know, and that's the main thing. Speed limit of 40, that's not useful. What did that say? Tilted Acres Motor Court, okay. Irrelevant. So kind of going north-south here. And still haven't got a... Sunken Meadow Beach is kind of to the so it's north, the west. So it must be nearby the coast here. Surely, in Massachusetts, there's not a lot of coast. Quincy. So Sandwich. So I think this is all Massachusetts here. Marion, blah 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 blah. Pembroke, Quincy, Boston, Marblehead, Manchester by the Sea, which is some movie which I've never seen. There's Ipswich. Sunken Meadow Beach. Should I scan for that, or should I just drop it somewhere here? I don't think it's in Boston, not entirely sure. Doesn't look like it. Nantucket Beach. This is kind of the area because it's established 1651 or whatever. But I don't know. Somewhere here. Oh, interesting. It was on the way to Provincetown. I guess that makes sense. This is where probably some settlers settled nearby here on the Spit Peninsula, whatever it is. 23079. I wonder what my personal record is. Probably only got time for one more game, so try and get my personal record. 24265, no chance. So let's have a look. Play one more game. It's time to take a walk with the baby. Presumably the weather's still good. The sun's streaming through, so I'm assuming it is. Oh my gosh, a state flag here. Do I have the flags? So that's a weird one. It's got an arrow with a circle. This one, which is let's just check. Is it Ohio? Indiana. Let me just double check. It's Ohio. I did not expect that. You kind of expect Ohio to be a bit more responsible. Pure science, pure fun. Exactly. What does this Adams refer to? It's a street. So this is quite a big place. By the water? It is. There's water southish. And dinosaurs. Hello. Passport to Pangaea. So I guess, yeah, this must be a museum or something on the water. Interesting. It's probably Cleveland, right? I thought the water was south, but maybe not, unless it's... It looks big, like it's a major city. Maybe I should scan along the river, lake, scan along the Like, and see if I can find the Science Centre or whatever. Cleveland Museum of Art. House from a Christmas Story. I used to be really big into Christmas movies, but I do not know Christmas Story. Well, that'll be fun when my daughter gets older. I get really engaged in Christmas again. It's only fun for kids. Adults, it's a bit of a drag. But I'm sure when you've got kids, it's a lot of fun again. Trinity Plaza. Is Trinity like a museum? But I'm not sure. Probably not in Cleveland. Not 100% convinced we're in Cleveland, but if they've got numbered streets, that would be kind of convenient. North St. Clair. Items. I wish I knew for sure that we're in Cleveland. This might be helpful. What's this signage say? Difficult to say. Can I not go any further? Yeah, I can. Valentine Theatre. Adams in North Superior. What's the name of this lake? Lake Erie. St. Clair Avenue, I think, was that? Open BBQ. Kim's Wings. These are all good places, surely. I forget, what was the Imaginarium or something? Pro Medica. Imagination Station. On Summit and Discovery Way. Okay, that's good. It's got a theme. Summit. And Discovery Way. This is the Gold Coast. It's probably a bit bleaker than the Gold Coast in Queensland. Dave's Hot Chicken. I don't know. I'm not convinced that it's Cleveland, but it probably is. Just going to drop this somewhere here. It kind of looked like the water was south though. It's Michigan. We don't want that. Maybe, what's here? Lakeside Marblehead. It's got to be a major city, so I'm going to drop it here. It's Toledo. I thought that was, oh yeah, Toledo, Ohio. Toledo, Ohio. For some reason I thought Toledo was all the way south. Is there a Toledo, New Mexico or something? 4263, not the best. Interstate 605. And what does that say? I wonder if I can jump up on the freeway here. Seemingly not. I don't want to go the long way around though. Okay. I'll take the exit ramp or entry ramp, whatever this is. Get some signage up here. Oh, man, I've come back off the freeway. How did that happen? It's California. Is that the 505 again? 605, okay. 605 in California based on the poll, which I'm very happy that I know that. It took me a while to learn that. I saw it a few times on world maps and I couldn't retain the knowledge that it was California with the 3 stripes, presumably. I can't really find the 605 here, so that's kind of problematic. It's Nevada. It's the 505. Where's the 605? That's the border. Interstate 605, definitely. 80. That's really weird. I thought it would have shown up pretty easily. Okay, you have to get back on the freeway and try and not fall off this time. It happened again. It happened again. How do I fall off the freeway? Try it again. Maybe I should go up the other way. I just want a town name, honestly. Cedardale? Something different. Not that. Freeway entrance. The 5 and the 605. Surely the 5. One of these I should be able to find, surely. I think the 5 was up here, yeah. There's Bakersfield. Was that somewhere? So we've got the 5 here. If you find the 605, this would make it very easy. 5, the 5, the 80. What the heck? This is very unusual. Not being able to locate the 605. Just follow this truck until I get something useful. Carpools only. Washington. Slauson? Where's Washington in California? Fresno. Mammoth Lakes, that's a cool name. Surely it's not Washington all the way north there. What is it? Oregon? Washington, Oregon? Carpool lane, who cares? Give me some directions. This is the sun setting by the looks. Let's go a bit further. This is only round 2. I'm going to have to plonk this somewhere. I don't think I can spend like a whole 10 minutes doing this. Los Angeles on the 5. Telegraph Road, Santa Ana. Okay, I don't know how far Los Angeles is, but it's somewhere here on the 5. I thought Bakersfield was listed, but maybe not. What else? Santa Ana. Santa Clarita. Just surprised I can't find the 605. Is it really close here? There's the 405. 710. Oh, here's the 605 here. So it's kind of like an intersection here, I guess. I hope. Oh my god, that was difficult. 900 kilometers away. Not kilometers, meters. It's about, I don't know. How many yards? 2,500 yards or something. So this flag, I've got the flags up here. I can't actually make out what all that gold is there. In the center, it's this one. Does that check out? No, it doesn't have the writing across the top. I'm not sure that the state flags are going to help me out here too much. Just can't quite zoom in close enough. It's like this one, maybe. Is there a little touch of blue there? Maybe. So what's that? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 down from here. Next to C. Let's have a look here. Colorado, is it Kansas? Maybe. Can't quite read what it says there. I'm sure CGP Grey disapproves of all the writing on there, and you could probably identify it in a fraction of a second. There's kind of not much else here yet. It certainly looks like it could be Kansas. This is my impression of Kansas. Kind of lots of space, largish houses. There should be some farmland around somewhere, I'd imagine, if it's Kansas. Oh, I should keep forgetting to look at the plates. It's like an easy one to distinguish. Kind of white. Let's check the Kansas plates. Harder to learn. Probably Kansas. Kind of bluish. Could be. I'm not 100% convinced that we're in Kansas. Might fast travel here. And I really have to finish up soon. Might have to start plonking. I'm going to plonk this in Kansas, somewhere in Great Bend, I'd say. If it wasn't, it was Nebraska. Let me check that flag map. Is it that one? Maybe. Okay. That's unfortunate. 3,129. Basically white plate. What else is there? Planet Fitness. That doesn't interest me. Coming soon. Now hiring. Tuesday morning. It's got some scrapbooking, which is interesting. Oh, Hobby Lobby again. Glad this Hobby Lobby is doing well. Presumably. Maybe it's going out of business soon, but those kind of stores have been taking a beating from the internet. I think we're going through a drive-through here. Wells Fargo again. Middlesex Mall. So that's kind of interesting. Middlesex County, the 529 South. Don't know where Middlesex is. Is this, no, there's 3 silver stripes on the pole. There is a yellow plaque. I'm not sure if that's something. I'm not going to look for it. So, Dick's Sporting Goods, I think. Only go this way, only go that way. I don't know. Running out of time here. Figuratively speaking. Hang on, what about these plates? Yellow at the top. Kind of like none of them. Yellow at the top, kind of like Michigan. And what was it? Middlesex. I'm sure this is completely wrong. Where is Michigan? Where is Middlesex? I'm sure this is completely wrong. It's Kalamazoo, which is cool. It's fun to say. Mackinac City. There's a lot of fun places to say. Lansing. I don't think this is it, so just drop it there. It was New York. That was the yellow plate, probably. That's a shame. I thought I had a read on the New York. Surely we can get this flag. Is it a snake? Difficult to say, but should be gettable as... Where is it? Let me just double check again. There's a white arrow. Oops, not license plates. Where's this white arrow on blue? It's backwards, okay. This is overseas territory. Oh my gosh. Don't even recognise what one. Is that Bermuda or something? What about the plates? Kind of like yellow painted poles. Oh my gosh. I thought these were the contiguous states, so that's American Samoa. Veterans Stadium. Where is American Samoa? I probably need a little help on that one. American Samoa. So Samoa would be non-contiguous. Let's check. Puerto Rico, American Samoa is like kind of closer to Australia than any other part of the US by the looks. North of New Zealand. Oh, shoot. I shut it down. I was going to get a 5k on that anyway, but I think that'll finish the stream for today. Very exhausting, problematic, but thanks for watching. I'll be back again. I might come back in the morning and see if I can get a state streak in the US, but anyway.